And then the other question is when when doing the focus on the mantra, I know it's different degrees at different times. Like sometimes it's sort of like in the background, other times it's I have more uh, available. Uh, Nothing's distracting me, so I can focus on it more. But I know it's supposed to go with the in breath and the out breath. And but is there any rule at all as to like how much percent of focus? Like sometimes I forget. I just do automatically do it with the in breath and out breath, and I'm not really focusing on the breath. And I don't know if it's more effective when you actually have some focus on the breath. You know, I don't really notice the results until I don't know, like later. They just come about by themselves. But so sometimes I can notice the result, sort of what seems like almost like a causal result at the time of doing it, but it's not really. That's not really real. But so I was wondering if there's like a percentage we're supposed to. Is it better to focus, have more focus on the breath along with the mantra, or does it make much difference?
I would say, and I've heard Maharaj say before, not to make any deliberate efforts.
Yeah.
You know, the mantra, okay, and it's spontaneous, and when you're not, you know, it's running in the background, and then it comes to the foreground for whatever situation is happening, that there's an I am somebody else that's beginning to experience something, and this mantra is erasing that I am somebody else slowly, silently, permanently. Like Maharaj says, in the beginning, you sit for the meditation, and you sit, and that's fine, and then as it progresses, you move about doing your daily activities all the time, mantra, mantra, mantra. When you're saying that I'm doing, like I'll be at work doing something and there's nothing there, but if then something starts to press, like Maharaj says, those pressures from the outside, so to speak, that mantra will allow you to remain with your selfless self and not take those impressions. I think Maharaj talks about like not falling back into the ditch. You know, you remain with your selfless self and you don't get like caught up in all the, oh, this is happening and that's happening and I have to do this and no, you just remain with your selfless self. As far as the breathing and the times that you notice the breathing, that's fine. Just continue. And when the times that you don't, that's fine too. The mantra is you become one with the mantra, one with your selfless self, and then outside things become separate because you're one with the mantra, you're one with your selfless self. So that you'll start to observe this duality or this is not myself type thing arising because I'm one with my selfless self, I'm one through the mantra. These things are occurring, but I'm totally unconcerned with that because I'm one with the mantra, I'm one with my selfless self, which is then the discrimination becomes automatic because you know that sense of presence. Okay, that formlessness. And this situation that's occurring in front of me is in form, therefore it's automatically discarded using mantra. I can then, like you said, go through the experience and then kind of look back, knowing that there was no experience, no experiencer during that experience. Therefore, there wasn't something in memory that has some kind of footprint was placed in memory. And you said, I had this experience. Either I don't ever want to have that experience again, or I would like to repeat that experience. So the pain and pleasure principle automatically start in with an I am somebody else desiring. But instead of that, you mantra through it. And then these desires are brushed away automatically because just remain with yourself. Just remain with your selfless self, that formless sense of presence that all of this is arising on. So nothing could possibly be attracting you. And every thought that comes through mind, because the mind came after, like spontaneous presence, body, mind, ego, intellect, the mind can only produce thoughts to you, the selfless self, in form, because it's through memory or expectation using a previous memory or a previous action that you believed you were doing. And as you're remaining with your selfless self, these thoughts and ideas that are presented through mind to you, the selfless self, will just pass. There will be no attention paid because the mind is producing thoughts based on the form world that you know you're not.
So that's sort of, I guess, what they call the witnessing consciousness or whatever.
And again, witnessing without a witness, not creating a witness. Witnessing is automatic. You know, as soon as witnessing is just like for a second there it said Keith up on the screen, and then when I spoke, boom, then John's face was there. That's witnessing. I'm not doing anything. It's just appearing before me.
Mm.
And don't take the touch as a witness witnessing, or as an experiencer experiencing. And if you don't take the touch, then it never was.